Is that time of year where we're talking about the first freeze of the season. And of course, November occasionally does bring us some winter weather, so something we'll be tracking. Of course, none of it right now in the forecast. Want to get that out of the way. But Dave's over here just, whew, big sigh of relief right there. But checking in this morning, we've got freeze watches that have been issued. Now, these are for Thursday morning, so that's when we do expect the first freeze of the season, which likely to signal the end of the growing season. Now, today we are going to see a little bit of sunshine, especially a little more than we had around yesterday. Still, it is going to be cool even for the first part of November. Our average highs are still into the lower 60s today. Some of us may actually struggle to get out of the upper 40s. However, now by tomorrow morning, we expect some patchy frost, especially into parts of southern Illinois. Relative humidity values look to be somewhat low, so that may help with some of the frost development and at least keep it from being widespread. But by Thursday morning, a hard freeze becomes pretty likely here in the area. Live view from Mount Vernon this morning. We've got clear skies, at least clearing skies, of clouds still hanging around in some of our southern counties. Down to 39 degrees there, and notice dew points still into the upper 30s as well, and winds have gone calm. High pressure taking control across the Midwest this morning. Winds will be out of the north. That's going to keep that cooler air pumping in. There's the little rain that we had around here last night, and even mixing briefly with some sleet initially. It was very short-lived, but saw a few reports of sleet, especially into parts of southeast Missouri and southern Illinois. We expect that high pressure to take control here over the next 24 hours. We'll start to clear out skies later on this morning and into the afternoon hours. We'll see a few more clouds later on tonight. But your precision forecast, we've got you covered across southern Illinois. McLeansboro to Ridgeway at about 50 degrees today. Benton at 50, Mount Vernon only up to about 49. That is pretty chilly weather there. 50 as well into Vienna. Farther to the south across western Kentucky, lower 50s. Benton over to Paducah at 52. Martin, Tennessee also at about 52 degrees. Greenville, Missouri 52, Cape at 52, and Sikeston at 53. But the jet stream continues to push south. That means even colder weather on the way later this week. So for tomorrow morning, we'll likely see some temperatures just below the freezing mark along the I-64 corridor. I do expect Mount Vernon to dip down to about 31 degrees. Meanwhile, Carbondale, Harrisburg over towards Shawneetown and Ridgeway about 33. And farther to the south, mid-30s, still Paducah back over towards Sikeston. But here you go into Thursday morning. We do expect upper 20s for morning temperatures, about 28 or so across much of southern Illinois. That is a hard freeze. Once again, likely to signal the end of the growing season. If you've got the mums outside, you may want to consider bringing them in Wednesday night into Thursday morning. 51 degrees on Thursday, 53 on Friday. Looking ahead to the weekend, looking pretty nice. Chilly in the morning, afternoon starting to warm back up, though mid-50s return on Saturday. Of course, we are going to fall back then Saturday night into Sunday and jumping back in the low 60s towards the end of the weekend and into the first part of next weekend. A prolonged stretch of some dry weather here as well. Looking like our next rain chance not in the forecast until at least the middle of next week.
Man, oh man, I was not ready for this just yet. I mean, just not ready.
I was a little surprised actually to see some of that sleet mixing in with rain last night. I saw some comments on Facebook. There were some folks that were pretty happy about it.
Sure.
Others are like Dave and I, no,
Yeah.
not ready.
Makes you think about relocating. Thanks.